Going on, everybody? Welcome back. Got some PGA Tour 2K25 to do tonight. We are, for the first time in, I didn't look exactly how long it's been, but months. We're gonna step into the competitive field. We're gonna do some True Sim tonight. See how that goes. See if we can crack some double-digit scores. I was honestly kind of expecting them to be going to TPC Scottsdale, doing all the waste management open stuff. A little bit surprised that we're going to a different course, maybe because we played Scottsdale last year. So maybe we'll give TPC Scottsdale a run tomorrow. Yeah, maybe play some ranked tours or something. But for today, we're gonna dive on into some True Sim. So let's warm up with a little bit of challenges, get the swing going, and then we'll take things from there. Not a Wendigo, what's going on, man? How are we doing today? Okay, so we gotta get through these time limit ones. Yeah, what's going on, Pseudo? Me playing TGC, I know, right? I know. Things you just wouldn't expect to see. I think we should have... I can't fully abandon golf. Can't fully get rid of it. We had a nice break. But I think it, I think at the end of the day, we've gotta play it a little bit. Excellent. Great start. Late. That is an accurate observation. We've been playing lots of other games recently, but we finished up Ocarina of Time. We just played a little bit of the Neo 3 demo. I think it's a good time to get back and do some golfing. Alright, got 102. I'm trying to drive the green here. Probably could have gone power drive, but honestly I was a little bit scared power drive would be too long. This is going to be just short of the green. I needed just a little bit more. I swear that these... are coming out. Like... These spinners are not going as far as I think. I will say, not playing a lot and then playing... Whoops. Probably shouldn't be going for that shot. But then having to play the speed golf stuff definitely is not my strong suit here. Yeah, that's not bad. Hanging out. Of course I did. Of course I did. I gotta get back under par. The double bogey to start was definitely less than ideal. Okay, starting to find our swing a little bit. It would certainly help if I had my aim right, but I don't have enough time to read the wind. Really trying to turn me into a field player, which I am not. I'm not a field player at all. This is going to be down into pitch territory, right? No, actually, we might be far enough. I keep thinking that the wind is, I don't know, I'm going to bring it off to the side, but that's just not the case. Can't see. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. 3 holes left. We need birdie. No, I'm not going to be able to. I think we're going to have to do this a second time, unfortunately. Just try and get par saves and sand saves. I guess it's not the worst. Like, try and get the score and then go from there. Because now we're in awkward territory. There's a backstop, so let's... And now I'm getting the push. Is this one of them sand saves? No, it's not. Could have been a sand save. Oh, that still counts as a sand save. I guess because sand up into par? I don't actually know how that works. Oh, come on. Naturally, this is not one that needed a tree. I'm gonna spend all my time in this freaking menu trying to get out to another club. My goodness. Okay, so you just hit a punch shot. Bam. Right off the tree. Alright, I think we failed this one. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Playing speed golf for a warm-up, not one of my finer ideas. Let's just say that. Probably a real chance that I should just be playing like regular rounds to get warmed up, but I was hoping that I could get through this challenge pretty quickly and then just go from there. Oh, look at that, quadded up. And it dies short of the hole. I love that. I love that so much. That's why I'm like always conflicted about should you even... Like, should you not add power to putts? Hey, what's going on, Darren? Merch for all the different Philly teams. I think the Sixers are the only ones that I am without. I mean, for mainline teams, like I don't have Philadelphia Union, but I've got a few Phillies, Eagles, Flyers things. Hey, what's going on, Arkin? How we doing today, sir? So yeah, no Sixers, and I don't have any of the like multi-team shirts. Like there are some Philadelphia things where it's a combination of the logos. I don't have any of those either. That wind climbing up 385. You suck. That's why you don't put the finger up. That's why you don't try and walk it in. Gosh darn it. Well, I got 108. I also pull closed. Okay. That's a better swing. Still should have gone with the club up. Okay, I was like, I'm gonna hold on to this putt just a hair longer so that I don't underpower it. Okay. Now we're talking. Okay. What is going on here? I just played that shot the same way that we played the wind on like a previous one. No luck. Way too much power. Jeez. Alright. Unfortunate. Hey, what's going on, Jaylee? How are you doing? We alright? I technically should change my tee location to deal with the trees there, but it's fine. Okay, the wind has not been moving me as much to the left, so naturally this time it moves me to the left. I love that for me. Oh, I under hit that by a long shot. That's my bad. I'm doing well. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm realizing that I have not done a singular sand save. Oh well. We can speedrun putting it in the bunker then. I held onto it too long, only got 101. Trying to work through this season 4 so we can get the what do you call it? So we can get the was it power approach? I hammered that one. Because I did not play season 4 like at all. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Getting pretty close here to baby time. About a month out, but obviously at this point you can never be sure as to when they'll make their appearance. I don't understand because I don't feel like I'm holding on that long, but alas, here we are. Just need to get home with 1 over. Oh, pull closed. Ivan. Not even close. Traditional meal from Philadelphia? Cheesesteak? Would that be... Would a Philly cheesesteak be classified as traditional? I mean, I think growing up, like, what you eat all depends on your family. Like, my mom's dad's from Italy, so, like, we grew up eating a lot of noodles. Yeah, I won't even say just, like, wasn't always spaghetti. We had a lot of butter noodles with the meat. Like, that was a very classic dinner for me. But then, like, my grandmother, her dad's from Germany. So, yeah, whenever we would go over to my grandparents for Sunday dinner, like, my grandmother always made a more German-leaning meal. So, and I don't know about overall Philadelphia tradition. Like, I think a lot of that depends on heritage. I think that also kind of is a pretty common thing, just in general. Alright, let's try and put it in the bunker. Right, we gotta try and get some par save, sand save. I put it on the green. Yeah, because it's just so difficult to... I need to start adding power because I'm under-hitting all of these. Noodles on noodles? Get in there, Nari. I love that. Some corn. Some corn on my noodles. That was a pretty classic combo. Corn noodles and some sort of meat. See, I'm succeeding here too much. A little bit of power. A little bit of power. But I would say I'm a simple man when it comes to those meals. I've heard of Scrapple, yeah. Scrapple's a pretty common thing. I've never had it though, but yeah, Scrapple's pretty common up here. Actually, I think I just saw someone posting about, oh, you know what? I need to be short. Let's do this. Try and put it in the... it's not quite the sand, but it's par saves and sand saves, which in my book are like effectively the same thing, so... Off to play bar poker? Good luck. I think you need the luck a little bit more than me, man. I think you need it a little bit more than me. So good luck to you. How about that? Alright, try and just miss the green. That way we can do this. Or we just... play a nice little super flop. Hammer it home. Okay, that's 2 out of 3. Love that. Roast chicken and vegetables where you're from? We had, yeah, we had some chicken and, not veggies, we had some chicken and rice tonight. It's pretty good. Because we've been getting, we'll a lot of times get boneless, skinless chicken breast, but we got this every once in a while we'll get some bone-in chicken thighs. They're just so good, man. All the flavor you get from it being cooked on the bone. So we had some bone-in chicken thighs with some rice. It was lovely. Hey, good evening, Deuce. All right, I forgot that I was trying to find the bunker there. Oops. Well, because we made you buy it, it's strange. Yeah, because it's what? It's all the, like... It's the everything else. Right? Like, it's literally, like, the scraps of everything else. On the, what is it, pig? Okay, I'm gonna go with a pitching wedge. Try and close it, just make sure we get over here. Maybe I didn't need to close it. There's some sort of... not my finest work. Actually, maybe some of my finer work. maybe some of my finer work. We'll take that. We'll take that for sure. Alright, so let's see what challenges we unlock, because maybe we can slow ourselves down, really dial in this swing here, and then take it to the course. Poltergeist pole? Fade, draw, fade. Okay. We can shape it, so we're gonna be okay here. We're gonna be A-okay. So how does... Okay, hold on. Land within 15 feet of the pin 4 times with the fade. Hit no more than one ring target, and then... So you want... I need to land within 5 feet with a draw or a fade without hitting any rings. Okay, this might be... Okay, I need a little bit more here, and a little bit... Oh, because it's 3 feet up. Well, that disqualified us. The draws actually might be kind of tough. Watch that one. It's fine. This will get us our fades within 10. Now we need the draws. Draws are actually going to be kind of challenging because I think with the way that this is. Maybe they're not going to be that tough. Problem is the, if I manage to hit it... What? I hit the draw? Why did that only count as a... There we go. No! Gosh darn it. I pulled it. That ruins it. Shouldn't it just end it there? So now that I hit the rings, it's gonna... It ruins all of them. So you have to, like, get it and then just, like, shank a bunch of shots so that you don't... What the heck? Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's try and flirt with danger here. Get the draws out of the way. Okay, we got the draws. Like, that should count it. Because this is the annoying part, is like, now you go and do all the shaping. I guess you take a shot out here to start to be safe. And then slowly work it back in. Because I don't want to, like, slip on a push or slip on a on an open or something like that. And then all of a sudden we're freaking... You know, in the crap here. Okay, 98%, that might do it. My luck, it'll be just short. No, we're good. Perfect. Alright, that's all three. I don't like the way that challenge is set up, though. I feel like the hitting of the ring should be like a sequence thing. Because if you got all of those really early on, say you got them all within the first 8 shots or something, like you just throw the last shots. Or if you get the 2 and then the nut, I don't want to do the time limited again. We'll do one more. If you do 2 and then what, you just shank 10 shots or just like hit like 10 chips or something so that you count it with hitting 0 and then you try and go for the 4 with what? I don't know, it just feels really weird. Hey, good evening, Xanthus. Welcome back. How are we today? Okay, let's try just like a stock shot here and kind of see where we pan out. Short. Okay, full swing then. Okay, that's 1 square. Do the big squares count? I don't think so. I think just the yellow squares count. There we go. That's the shot we were looking for. So half a club more was a little too much. If we put some loft on it, good. Why am I closing it so much? Just finish it on target. Please and thank you. Your YouTube nickname is Zan Solo. Most people call you. Is it Zan or Zan? Like, cause it's Han Solo, obviously. Yeah, the chatbot that I use pulls the username rather than the YouTube nickname, and I don't think there's any way for me to configure it, so that's why I Zan, okay. Zan like can. So yeah, I get whatever the usernames are. So thank you for the clarification, because that obviously helps me out. One of my pet peeves as a streamer is butchering people's names, so always like to know how people want their names said. Although I know sometimes it can be pretty funny when streamers butcher names. Ooh, that was very close. Okay, I feel like we're on a little bit of a roll here. Just gonna be getting those ones all the way on the outside, left and right. That was the right. This one might be a little short, I'm not sure. Probably should have aimed a little more to the right to be safe. Alright, I got 3 shots to get the last one. Hopefully we're somewhere in the ballpark with this guy. Haha. That should be good. Just enough action on it. Perfect. For some reason, some streams just show the actual username. You hate it, but you can't figure out why some streams show these and some show the actual chosen nickname. So I use a chatbot. That's part of the reason. So like if I were to pull up the actual YouTube stream chat, actually, no, that's interesting because the YouTube stream chat shows the same thing. For some reason I thought like when I went to the chat it would maybe show the nickname instead, but that is not the case. I just have the username, so surprise, surprise. Because if I went then to channel, like now I'm gonna see, yeah, Zan Solo. Hey, also somebody, thank you whoever subbed to the channel. That is 2,800 subs on YouTube. Pretty sick. Thank you very much. Hey, they don't have to be the only one that subs. Just throwing it out there. That's not a sub, but that is a raid. Get in there, Sir Surge. How are we doing, man? How was the stream? Big Hugh, what up? Austin, welcome back. How we doing? How we doing? Hope everybody's doing well. We're just we're warming up.
Oh Lord!
We're playing some
hand grenade.
Playing some challenges to warm up, and then we're gonna dive into some TGC True Sim here very shortly. Jay Sporty, welcome back. Big Hugh, thank you very much for the follow. Back on. I've been streaming 4 days a week. What do you mean? I haven't gone nowhere. I just haven't been playing golf. That's all. That's all. Been playing other games. Still stream. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. 1 over or better, hit 3 zone targets, restore to sands, they hit 5 zones. They want me to hit the sand 5 times. Bunch of up and downs. Okay, I now understand what the challenge is. They want me to get into harm's way. That's a shame. That's a shame, that is. What if, yeah, let's do this. Let's try. Whoa. My lie was not what I expected it to be. Whoops. Oh, get in there. Debating whether you want to do True Sim tonight or not. I think I'm gonna do it. I don't want to. With having not played as much as we have, I don't want to hop into Plat. So hopping into True Sim is like, it's competitive, but it's also, we'll call it risk-free. I apparently can't hit the. All of my misses have been into the into the fairway. If only it were that easy. I can't hit the target zones. I can't hit them. The feeling when you try to fail and you can't. But what were we up to tonight, Serge? I assume we were grinding this game out. You doing some TGC, some ranked, something else? Do people play TGC these days? I guess that's a big question. I'm not even sure. I think people do, but I've also heard plenty of discourse and people not playing, so who knows? Alright, we're trying to get at least... Oh no, I didn't club up. You knucklehead. It's out of the sand. Okay, we can still go up and down and par this. Yeah, we can still go up and down and par this. That's a little hot. Settle. Settle. Yep, that is indeed 2% over. Okay. Little rank chilling. Nice, man. Well, hopefully the rank treated you well. I don't play ranked enough, so when I go in and play solos, I tend to get people that are very low ranked. Some nice easy peasy golf when we queue up ranked. Gosh darn it, man. I'm trying to miss, okay? Trying to miss. Can you just let me miss successfully? Thanks. I want circles. This lie sucks. I don't love this. That is sideways. I can't play that shot. Okay. Well, this is going to be a terrible outcome. Okay, fine. We're going to play it like a flop. I hate everything. Could have been, honestly, a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. You still play TGC every week, Austin? I'm sure there are a bunch of people that have. I got in this like weird rut with the off season where, yeah, the off season came around and then, yeah, I was like, okay, well, we should take a little, not a full break from TGC, but you know, we were playing the game. I guess we were technically taking a break from TGC. But we stopped playing the game as much. We were playing, I think we played in like Revan's tournament. And then we started playing some other games. And then it just ended up being that, you know, things came and went, and I decided to play more of the other games. But we're going to try and be a little more balanced now. I just hadn't played other games in so long. And so it's honestly been this, like, it's been really fun to play other games, right? It's like been a very, very enjoyable experience to play other games, but, you know, I also think, gosh darn it. Because I can't even, I'm gonna get caught on the lip. So what if we do this, and then can I get up and down from here? I feel like I'm going in the lip, but we gotta try it. Yep, there's the lip. Freaking knew it, man. All right, so all we gotta do right here is we hole out. And we got it. Not a bad effort. Not a bad effort. All right. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to knock down the challenge, but we are going to knock down that putt. We'll have to aim for these circles another time. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're going to take a quick 3-minute breather, get the pre-rolls out of the way, and then we're going to hop into some True Sim. Sound like a plan? I think so. Let's hit the 50 million buttons it takes to get out of the challenges. Okay. Glad you agree, guy. Good to see you, sir. All right, settings, cameras. We'll make sure that we got this stuff off. Let's see if we remember. How about we do this as a little bit of a comeback to golf? We'll do something that well, come back to TGC rather. Let's do something that we don't normally do. Should we run a poll? I don't even. What is it called? The thing where you have people guess. That's how little we run those here. It's not really a poll. Let's run some guessing. A wager, if you will. Yeah, predictions. That's the feature. That's the feature. All right, yeah, let's do a little prediction. How do I set up prediction? Start a prediction. There it is. Okay. Start prediction. What are we predicting? -10, or how will Colby shoot in his return to True? No. And we'll just say round 1. And we're gonna go -10 or better for the believers, -9 or worse. You got. You got 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes, okay? Sound good? All right, I'll see you guys not in 5. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. But you got 5 minutes for the prediction. See how much you guys go wild with gambling, because we don't gamble here. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I greatly appreciate it. We'll be back in 3 minutes. If you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying, you can drop a like on the stream. Helps me out. And I'll see you guys back in just a few. pads. All right, we are back. Let me reset the capture so that we're not lagging on audio. Let's see what we got. See what we got for round one. We are rocking medium winds, very firm, and default fast. Let's see what the default fast is. 9.5, okay. True Sim at Cherry Creek Country Club. Let's see what we're up against. Let's see what we're up against for this. So yeah, I guess the kind of question is, should we do more of these predictions? See, look at that. I used the right terminology. Is this something that we should do more frequently? Maybe save it for golf, because that's something that we know a little bit better. I don't necessarily think, you know, wagering on first playthroughs is all that meaningful. But, yeah, the question is this something we should do more of? Should we have more predictions? Should we do... I don't know. Sure, we can come up with some other ones. It doesn't have to just be score related. Alright, let's see what we got on this first approach. Oh, we are all over the flag stick on this first one. Dunk it. That would have been some way to come back to True Sim. I may have had to just cancel the prediction and walk off if we jar the first shot. Some predictions would be fun. Okay. Keep it in mind. So we've got a little right to left. $170s. Okay, good start. Good start. Always in for some predictions. Okay, I'll keep it in mind. I know historically we have stayed away from predictions, but I don't think it would necessarily be a bad thing for us to maybe make some minor changes. I aimed a little bit to the right and then I left it open. Can we get a lucky kick? That's how you know it's just a regular country club. They kick back into the fairway here. Okay, so I gotta go like just over 240 to clear. We're in an awkward spot here. So maybe we'll run all below the feet, fade. Just try and get it like out over center green a little bit more. Play it away from that water. But yeah, we could always do some stuff for like, I don't know. Do things in relation to, I guess we're gonna super flop this. You know, number of eagles and different things like that. I don't know. I'd underswing that by a lot more. Good day, Steve. Swing's going pretty good. We almost hit one in the cup on the fly. On hole number 1. So we're off to a pretty good start here. 2 under through 2 on True Sim. Hope you're doing well. Okay, let's see, what do we got? Herman pretty quick, so you probably gotta carry it to like mid upper 170s. Maybe something like here. Oh, I left it open. And we're gonna get a fairway kick, and I don't know. Not great. Not great, not great, not great. Decent. Be a good save, not a good tee shot. Yeah, I had another thought about something else that we could try and incorporate, but if that thought comes back, I will let you guys know. Obviously, people that are watching on YouTube wouldn't be able to participate in the predictions, but unfortunately, that's just the way those things go. I will say we're hitting some nice shots here to start. Putting ourselves into some pretty reasonable scoring. But yeah, I don't know, you can do stuff with like birdies. I don't know, you could even throw in like random ones with like GUR percentages and things like over-unders. I don't think I want to get in the business of like, I don't know, having like 3 options, you know? I feel like that starts to get a little bit finicky. Where it's like, will it be this, this, or this? And I think that ends up being maybe a little bit too much. Hopefully that D-loft is enough. Rather light rough. That works for me. Hey, cheers, Witty. On Twitch, yes. Yeah, so we've got a horizontal stream and a vertical stream on YouTube, and then we've got the Twitch stream. Twitch has been my home for... What's crazy is I've been streaming on here for almost a decade at this point. It's like pretty wild how long we've been doing this. Your channel points appreciate the darts being thrown? Honestly, I wasn't sure. Like, I wasn't sure how this would go. I feel like 10 is always, especially with True Sim, I feel like 10 is always like a reasonable number to hope for. But like, you never know how it's gonna go. That felt good. That felt real good. Problem there is I hit the 101%. So now we're coming back 11 feet. Little breaker. Little breaker right to left. Oh, it did not move. There's some movement there at the end, but that's not what I was thinking was going to happen. Yeah, 400 through 6 is a good start. For sure. I mean, I think as important as putting is and has always been, you know, the only... Not the only, but the main reason why we have the success that we do in True Sim is because of, you know, approach shot accuracy. Honestly, if I didn't go for the slight overpower there, the way that I had that lined up, I think we could have hit a hole in one, and that would have been an incredible clip. I want to put some pace on it, I think. Not give up the hole too much. Yeah, I mean, proximity is definitely the biggest factor, in my opinion. You still have to be able to putt, but you have to give yourself as many chances as you possibly can. You want to have birdie looks just all the time, and then it comes down to proximity plus putting. You know, I've always strongly disagreed with the sentiment of, you know, fairways are overrated. Because in my book, fairway is like the first step to success. You find the fairway in regulation. Makes your life a heck of a lot easier trying to get on the green in regulation. And then you get putts. That was just luck. I had no idea how that green played. Okay, so it's gonna start. Breaks all at the end. Missed eagle opportunity. I had it read right. Just a hair under the pace that you need for that. Just broke a little bit more. So yeah, I've always been vehemently against the fairways are overrated rhetoric. That's probably one of the wordiest sentences I've used to describe something in a long time, but like I do hear that sort of commentary pretty frequently. But it's like, if you can find fairway and regulation, you eliminate so many variables for your approach shot. So if you are able to then just set yourself up, like you know how to read conditions and you're pretty good on your inputs, you can put yourself in close a good chunk of the time. Give yourself closer putts and thereby more chances to score. This tree is going to be a problem. Yep, I clipped it. Pretty unfortunate, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All you have to do is execute your swing if you're in the fairway most of the time. Yeah, obviously, like, once you start playing some crazier courses, you're not always gonna have that, like, super friendly fairway lie, but you're gonna have enough. You're gonna have enough lies that are not absurd. The biggest thing for me is having consistency at the level of, like, I'm gonna have, on a long club at worst, like 97% lie. Everything else is gonna pretty largely be like a 99 to 100. That's unfortunate. I don't love this, to be honest. I'm gonna play this a little bit safe. Yeah, realistically, I couldn't play that differently. Not knowing if it's gonna come out short. I don't know what I'm doing. This is, unfortunately, this is a terrible shot to have in the game. Super flop is just so cheesy. I understand flop shot and being able to play out of the tight lie. You really does suck that there's like a guaranteed, put guaranteed in air quotes, but like, get out of this situation kind of card, that you can play. Okay. It moved a little bit. It's gonna be a left to right curl. Scotty! Oh, Scotty! What's going on, buddy, old pal? Welcome on in, everybody, from Scotty's. We're just, we're playing a little True Sim. Playing a little True Sim. Thank you very much for the raid, sir. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, we haven't played any competitive PGA in some months now. Yeah, some months now. So we're easing ourselves back in with the True Sim. Easing ourselves back in with the True Sim. Ah, that stings. That stings, because now we're gonna get the fairway to green release. But we're not doing too shabby. 8 under through 12 for round 1 of True Sim. Not a bad return. Not a bad return at all. Little design, course design sesh, nice. How's the course shaping up? Be happy with it? How far in are we? I'm gonna have to practice swing this one just to get a gauge on what this. $75? It's actually not as much pace as I thought. Oh! Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That would have been so good. That would have been so good. Okay, fine. There's not gonna be any way for us to get there in 2, is there? I thought I was aimed a lot more to the right. That's why I like backed off of it. It's fine. We're still 352 yards out, so no harm, no foul, I suppose. Almost finished the front 9, the main parts of it at least. Yeah, I mean, I know, obviously not from experience, because I haven't designed a course, nor do I have any plans to, but I know that there's a lot of touch-up stuff that happens. A lot of refinement, a lot of planting all gets saved at, to the end. I'm getting a little bit, just with the way the wind is, and maybe it's also the way the greens are situated here, we're getting a lot of action. Getting a lot of action as we get to the ends. Making some putts though. Whatever it is, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Okay, believers. I just need 1 under in the last 4 holes. Those wagering 9 under or worse, I fear your lives are on the line here. Oh, we're going power drive though, so who knows? Uh-oh. That's the who knows. The luck of the tree? The tree looks favorably upon us. The tree looks favorably upon us for this time, and mayhaps this time only. I don't think from where we were there that there was ever a hope. Up and right to left. I overhit it by 2%. All right. Well, this is why the drivable par 4s aren't necessarily gimmies. You get in the wrong spot. You get in the wrong spot, and drivable par 4 turns into a bogey. All right. I can say that I love that result. Those are supposed to be the ones that we eat up. Supposed to be the breadwinners. Alright, a little hybrid. Gotta be on there. I don't think there was ever a chance to, like, really put this close. There's the front nine of a big stage. Not entirely. Yeah, I get you. Alright. Big swinging left to right or here. Ooh, baby. So you're gonna give this some pace. It's gonna be drifting. It's gonna be out there. It's still gonna be... Oh, it's gonna be a little low. Tough stuff. Tough stuff, but it's a par 5. So that's a birdie, and we're back to 9 under. Back to 9 under with 2 to play. I couldn't have picked much better of a line here, could I? I'm maybe a pretty good sports book for myself. Oh, he strikes it. Strikes it so well. A little deep though, because of 4-iron. Yeah. Alright, I think we're putting. Not gonna lie, I think we're putting. Coming down off this hill, we've got left to right. The question is, where does it transition? Is it just that little bit at the end? I only want to go out like here. I mean, I overhit it, but... I actually don't think that it... I still don't think it would have broken in. Alright, we're down to the wire. Birdie and believers win. It's as simple as that. I feel pretty good about this. I feel pretty good about this one. Okay, it's a look. It's a look. 5 feet for birdie. What do we got here? A little bit of movement to the right. Or right to left, rather. Put some pace. We get to the outside edge of the cup. And we were up and in center cup. That is 10 under. 9 unders. You had an opportunity. You had an opportunity. But alas, it has been missed. Alright. Let's see, there we go. Man it, no. Should I not be able to choose prediction outcome? Okay, choose outcome, 10 under or better. GG's. There has not been a mass distribution of wealth, however. Hey, look at that. We can use power approach now with no boosts. How bad could that go? How bad could that go? All right. Should we maybe we'll take a 1-round breather here on the prediction. We'll take a 1-round breather. Maybe we'll come back with a prediction in like round 3 or something. How about that? Hey, what's going on, Chris? All right, what do we have for round 2? Medium wins again, very firm, very fast. All right, so things are getting just a little bit quicker out there. Otherwise, remaining pretty much the same. All right, let's refresh the capture, make sure that the audio doesn't get too desynced on us. All right, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Left of the tree. See, like, you can send it and get it down. I just don't want to be down there so far. I want to be, like... I always want to be leaving myself... Always want to be leaving myself with wedges if I can. I don't really want to be too much in this business. Don't want to be too much in this business of having to take like partial wedge shots. Give me full wedges. That's... Yeah, I feel like at that distance you gotta be a little bit firmer. Otherwise you tap it and just let so much break happen. Okay. Good start, good start, good start. This hole, I think the last time we ended up almost getting it into the bunkers on the right, so I need to hang it out the left-hand side a little bit more. 216, that's 211. So I gotta get like 205 to the front. Very firm, very fast. It's not my most ideal situation. Some loft on a 5-iron and... Oh. Honestly, I don't know that I could have landed that too much better. I think if it landed on the green a little bit more, would have been great, but it's a 5-iron, so... I mean, obviously your chances of getting any sort of stopping power on it are minimal. It's right to left, I'm just having a hard time getting a good feel for it. A little more, something like that. Apparently I was quite over on that. I mean, we still missed it under, which is not a great sign. Okay. Okay. I should have looked at the percentage for the longer putt, but I'm a little bit surprised there on the comeback. The way that behaved. 72. See, my problem is I think we're gonna land in the like mid 70s. I don't think we're gonna quite get there. So if let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna go. This is a mega wide tee box. Let's play some fade, right? Yeah. Let's play some fade, and then let's just try and get on it a little bit. 102. Could be money. Oh. Wow. Didn't even need that. I mean, it would have landed in the rough, but distance-wise, it actually didn't need. It's very fast. Those very fast really change things. So what you got right to left? Feels like it's not doing too much in the beginning, but that kind of scares me. Hey, what's going on, Turtle? How you doing? We're just getting into some True Sim, man. Have not played any sort of competitive golf in a hot minute. All right, let's just see what this power is at. 43. It's kind of where I thought it might be. Want to stay up? What a read. What a read. All right. 200 through 3. We'll take it. I'm doing well. I honestly can't really complain. Can't really complain. Trying to figure some things out with just what I want to do for games and content and stuff, but there are certainly worse problems to have in life. A little bit below the feet, and then the wind, so let's get it just a little bit more out there. Check up. A little downhiller, it would seem, yeah. Left to right.
What a strange person.
Fra, welcome back. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Get in there. Benjamin, hope everything's good. Everything is good. Thank you so much, man. I hope you're well as well. Go Flyers. Yeah, they need, we got the win over the Caps. Need some more of that in our life. We gotta stop losing all these overtime games. Yeah. Need the Flyers to do some work. And that breaks. Hot dang. I thought I was getting it out there enough. That falls off a cliff. You're born and raised in Philly? I was born and raised an hour north. So I'm from the burbs, if you will. Homegrown. Your work with the golf content? I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's always hard, like, trying to figure out what to do, if there are ways to switch it up. Especially because I don't have, you know, with kids and stuff, like, having the time to... Oh, I underswung it, dang. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Don't really have the time to, like, make videos. Not that I even know what I would make videos about, but I can't make them, or I don't have much time to make them even if I wanted. Although we'll see, with paternity leave coming up, maybe I'll have to resort to that a little bit. Burn very fast. It's up the hill. I don't know, I'm gonna hit the 60 degree. I'm scared of being being long if I club up. Oh, that was the right club. That was indeed the club. Heading back to work. Hey, good luck, Fra Fra. Good to see you, man. Hopefully hopefully work treats you well enough. Okay. This is definitely short. Next club is too much. So let's punch through it a little bit. Oh, that is money. Come on, sit. Back a little. Okay. It's one of those ones where, like, if we just hit it 100% instead of 101%, you're looking at something sitting in real close. I'm a little nervous here, to be honest. I feel like I gotta go, like, here. And even there, it almost didn't move. Almost didn't move for us. I'm 48. Flirting with danger here. This could bounce and go way long, but if we smoke it, this could be all over it. Okay. That's what we were hoping for. That's what we were hoping for. Is it really that right to left? It's like I just gotta put pace in it and not even... I don't want to find out. Don't want to find out. Hey, what's going on, ears? Everybody enjoying the Flyers representation tonight. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That pull could be troublesome. I think it's going to be. Very firms. Rip. Can't power approach from the rough, huh? Actually, with it being very firms, screw it. Let's go for it. Step on it. Oh, crap. The ball must have been below my feet, like, substantially, and I didn't realize it. Well, this sucks. I may or may not have caused substantial damage. To any sort of hope that we may have had. $31 yards. Yeah, this is gonna be no bueno. Big emphasis on no bueno. Oh, good. We got a perfect lie out of the heavy rough. Everybody loves that. That's just dandy. So I have now bogeyed a par 5 as well as bogeyed a drivable par 4. Just absolutely how you draw it up. Wish we'd find some consistency. I do too. The start of the season, I think we won like every overtime game. And then as the season has drawn on here, We have, I think we've lost every, like, it feels like we've lost every overtime game. We went on this nice stretch where after we smoked the Avs. That one was on the road too, right? Smoked the Avs on the road and then we did nothing. It's certainly all a bit less than ideal. You can stop rolling. Yo, what's going on, JB? Hashtag winning? In this channel? In 2026? What winning is happening here? I would just like to know. I'm not 13 under through not 8. I'm not 13 under through 8. I just need that to be abundantly clear. Nice. I'm playing golf, that's a win for you? It's fair. That's fair. Maybe one day me playing other games will also be a win, but you know, I'll take the wins where I can get them. I'll take the wins where I can get them. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? What's going on, Jim? Welcome back. Yane, good evening in the night. Howdy hey, howdy hi, howdy ho. I don't know. It's those are words. They mean hello in some weird way. I don't know what I'm saying. Howdy hey, howdy hi, howdy ho, I think. I don't know. It sounded better in my head before I thought about it. One big hop and little roll. Yeah, little roll. Me likey. Me likey. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. We're chilling this evening. I know we're playing True Sim, but trying to keep it pretty casual, because I think there's not much point in me trying to even like sweat anything like this out. Like we just haven't been playing and competing and whatnot. So coming out here trying to do as best as we can. And I also think it just makes the stream better. Like, as much as TGC is the main content, I do truly believe that when this stream is at its best, we're just having some chill, good conversation and stuff. So trying to play with a little bit of speed to kind of keep the intensity down. Hey, take it easy, Jim. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in. Stay up, stay up. Stay up. I'll walk it in the center cup. There you go, guy. There you go. And take a little off of this guy. I don't even know. I still don't know if I took enough off. Trying to leave that full wedge for myself. I don't know if this is like a bad idea, but it's probably something that some people do. I've thought about, should I have like talking points for stream? Not necessarily like fully planned out, but have some topics of conversation. Or am I overcomplicating things and making too much work for myself if I did something like that? Probably would feel a little bit on the unnatural side for me. I'm suddenly like, hey, so did you guys, what about the, and then whatever the topic is, I don't know. I might actually be able to get this on there. Hold on. Oh, the phone here. Well, it had maybe a glimmer of hope until I hit it open. Tough par 3. Wow. All right. Thanks, very fast. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Little left to righter. Somewhere up here, like skip hop. Little bleeder. Oh, I pushed it. That's kind of the killer when it comes to these chips. Like if you start on the wrong line, you're just done. You're just absolutely wrecked. Yeah, this is the par 5 in 3. Just too far. Another 330 yards. Because even with the power approach is only 9 extra yards. Yeah, I ain't getting that. I think I'm taking 6-iron to like guarantee with the very firms and everything that we're getting down to a number we can reasonably deal with. 111 with some wind. Need a little bit extra. On a downhill, don't need a little bit extra. We're good. Stock. We're rocking, stocking, bopping this club. Wind did nothing. What a joke. How did I end up down at? How did I end up carrying 112? All of that, and I end up carrying like stock yardage. Clearly missing something. Woo, straight enough. Hey, good evening, John. Good evening, good evening. Welcome back. How are we feeling today? We aight? Okay, this was the drivable. This is the drivable par 4. This time we hit it a lot better. I think I hit it too far, but we'll be in a much better spot. Yeah, I should have gone with less club, but that's fine. That's fine. I can certainly get something up and down from there compared to where we were. So instead of bogeying, this time we get a birdie. We golfing? Oh yeah. Oh, we golfing, all right. And not doing too poorly either, honestly. Like, I think having the time off and being able to come back and crank out some double digits on True Sim, that feels like a win. That feels like a win for me. You know, I wouldn't be expecting to go running all sorts of low scores as if we'd been playing. I don't think that's a very reasonable expectation. But I think to hit some good shots and be in the double digits, I thought this was going to go a lot more to the left. I mean, it feeds a little bit to the left there, but wow, what an outcome. Okay, we got another look at Eagle. I have not converted yet, and this one's got some break. There it is. Drained it. Drained it. We'll take two there. Two is a very nice. 193 to cover. I think stock. I think stock will cover fine. The wind will help to slow down the release here. And apparently so will the putt being uphill. Oh. It's right to left, huh? Or not. It was weird. Some spots look straighter, some spots looked like they had more break. That was interesting. That was interesting to say the least. I mean, we made it. That's all that matters, but it's always hard on your brain when you like are looking at something, you're like, hey, it's gonna work like this, and then it does not work like that. Not at all. One sit. Okay, pretty good distance control. I was a little bit off to the side. Let's see if we can make one last putt here. Get to 13 under on the round. That would be pretty solid. It's a little... Are we just a little bit right to left the whole way? I think we are. I actually think it's more right to left that it's letting on, because like when I look from here, it looks like we've got a little more break. Somewhere out here, I think will hold the line. There it is. There it is. Nice little 6 under through 5 to finish. 10 under on the last 10 holes. Really turned the corner after that bogey. That was a lovely round. We'll take that. We'll take that any day of the week. Any day. So that puts us at, what was that, 23 through 2? That's actually probably decently up there on the leaderboard, yeah? 5th? Yeah, 5th place. We have not been playing. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna dive into round 3 in just a few minutes here. Let's start another prediction. Let's do a prediction for round 3. We'll see see how you guys are feeling about the golf. So we went 10 under, 13 under. So let's put the let's put the line at 11.5. We'll split the difference. All right. We'll split the difference. Round 3 score. We're gonna go minus 12 or better. Let's try and make it a little more interesting. Or minus 11 or worse. All right, you guys got 5 minutes. We're gonna take a quick 3-minute breather. Get rid of the pre-rolls. Appreciate you guys being here. If you're watching on YouTube, you can drop a like on the stream. Helps me out. And yeah, we'll dive back into a little more True Sim in just a few minutes. Be right back.
It's raining!
Ads. All right, we are back. I think we've had the exact same distribution percentage-wise on the bets both times here. All right, let's see what we got. You think 11 under, Chris? All right, we'll see. All right, back tees, high winds, moderate, fast. Okay, so in some ways, things could potentially be easier here. The greens are a little more receptive. Winds are higher, which can be a good thing in some cases. You know, if you've got a headwind and you're in the right spot, like the wind can can make sure that the ball sits down. All right, round 3. Here we go. Good rip to start. I think we should be short of there. All right. So they're making so life update. They're making good progress. We got our basement measured for carpeting on Sunday. The people that have been working on our basement and finishing things up are they left today. So we are getting pretty darn close to me being able to take my office and move it. What a shot. All right, little left to right bleeding action here. And we are in there on hole number 1 for the birdie. Love that. So yeah, we'll be able to get the office, aka also where we stream from, down and away from the kids' rooms. I'm very excited. Can probably also bump my desk out from the wall a little bit, get myself slightly further away from these lights. We gotta go 230. I don't know if this surprises you guys, especially considering the way that I am. My dad is on the record stating that 2:30 is his favorite time of day. He's a big fan of the 2:30 joke. Big fan. I don't know if that surprises you that it runs in the family a bit. I should have tried to cut a slightly bigger fade there, but we do be down around the green. 12 yards. Little left to right movement, although fairly flat at the end. Moderates, and then the right. Yeah, we'll go here. Oh, we squared that up. Oh. Are you serious? Are you serious? That came out like that? And then that skips to the right. I hit back-to-back quads on my chip. I just can't believe it shot that far. The greens, I mean, I know they're fast, but I thought with moderate and it being that short of a shot, I am shooketh. I am shooketh. I did not foresee that coming. Okay, well we'll compensate by hitting it into the rough here. Jeez, okay. High winds getting me a little bit in trouble, huh? High winds getting me a little in trouble, huh? I can tell you this much. Short game, not my strong suit. Short game, not my strong suit. Probably because they put so much emphasis on hitting it perfectly straight, and other than that, it doesn't work. And then you got your super flops and stuff that are reversed because I want to play a right-handed draw. is gonna be tight, isn't it? Distance-wise, that is. Okay. Honestly, it somehow came out a little bit open, but... Alright, we are braking right to left. Put a little bit of pace on it. I didn't think I put that much pace, though. Did it roll, like, downhill behind? Okay, well, the 11 under or worse is starting to look pretty good. Use a 16-sided pair of dice to pick your shots. I mean, I think there might be enough shot types to warrant that. There might be enough shot types to warrant that, to be completely honest. What is this? What do we have for wind here? It's like almost 20. Yeah, we can play. Something like this. Sim Sensation, what's going on, Todd? Alright, we should not go as strong as we did. Just a little bit over. Okay, just a little bit over. There we go. There's still a chance. If we find an eagle or something. The thing that's definitely lacking a little bit compared to when we were playing all the time, there's a little bit on the consistency that is left wanting. But I would say all things considered, we are still playing and striking the ball fairly well. Golf is back? What's going on, Fly Guy? Golf is back, yes. I don't know when or if we'll step foot onto Platt. That is something that remains to be seen. I just thought it was going to break more. But for now, yeah, we got some True Sim going at least. I feel like mostly because there's no risk in True Sim, right? Like I don't have to stress about, oh, am I gonna get demotion marks and everything if things don't go great, because then you gotta sweat out the plat greens and missing all the plat putts. Like at least with these, when we miss putts, it's like, well, we gave it an honest True Sim read. And then it feels good when you make putts, right? Like sometimes you still read these guys and you make them. I think we just do something here. Well, I don't know about fixed it. But yeah, we make some putts sometimes. Every once in a while, putt does go in. Falls below the feet, wins out that way. I'm gonna hit it. Well, I tried to take a little bit off of it, but we ended up pushing it, which is way less than ideal. Way less than ideal. Reverse flops are my favorite mechanic in the game. Any others? Any others in agreement? It's the best. It's the best. But you know what? Sometimes you make putts, and you try and convince yourself that you're the best, even though we've parred a bunch. I don't know. Did we? Maybe we did fix it. Who knows? Flop shot should be next to impossible to hit. It should. There's so much wrong. There's so much wrong, but this is what we've got. I don't know, I pulled it. Good enough. Good enough. Yeah, it really shouldn't be that it's like, oh, we'll just flop everything or just super flop everything, but then have it that people can have it reversed bias compared to what they normally play. Like Fade has just such an advantage. I don't like this at all, man. I don't like this at all. Yeah. Not my favorite. Okay. We go 7 under on the back. We got this. You'll take your crappy shot dispersion RNG on EA and go home? I don't know if I'd go that far. I don't know if I'd go that far. I really despise the shot dispersion RNG. Feels like it takes a lot of the skill out of it. I know there is still skill, obviously, to like shoot the low scores, but it's just a mechanic that feels really crappy. All is to say, I don't like it, so it's a bad game. No, it's not how that works. What's going on, Stash? That's why you're lefty now? Yeah, and I can't be bothered to, like, out of principle, I'm not gonna switch to it. Would it help? Absolutely. Absolutely would. Oh, get in there. You have the clubhouse pass completed, then why isn't the thing unlocked in the challenges? What do you mean? Kobe might be a good putter. Colby typically is not. I don't know what's going on right now. Maybe it's the time away. Maybe it's making me read greens better. Who knows? Who knows at this point? Yeah, I don't know what challenge you're talking about, like the seasonal quests or something else. 121. I feel like I have to Loftus. I pushed it. We would have been right there, Holmes. Alter Ego Kobe 1-putts. Might have to do with the, yeah, one less letter in the name just makes it that much more likely to make putts, huh? Crazy. New conspiracy theory. Name length plays into putting prowess. It's a terrible conspiracy theory, by the way. Yep. We've jinxed it. We jinxed it. We started talking about putting and being good at it. Ruined. Absolutely ruined. There's a challenge in there with the clubhouse symbol on it, but it's locked. I don't know. Can't say that I'm necessarily familiar with what you're referring to. One sit. You like that? Well, it's okay, Fly Guy, because I think I can make this one. Yeah. Yeah, we got it. We got it. I think that's makeable. Uh, 229. 241. It's like a front pin, but I don't know. I think you just kind of have to hold it. Dang. All right. Well. Curse these long par threes under the vault challenge. So what is that, season 4? I don't remember anything Clubhouse Pass related for that. I remember there was one that was you had to have a certain archetype to do. I don't remember a Clubhouse Pass related one. I really don't know. Is the Stinger ever actually worth it? Oh, look at that. 108. Just because. Because you're into the win, so it doesn't matter. I don't know what it is, but all of a sudden, since not playing, we've been able to hit 108s. I don't know if that's just getting lucky, but doing something right. Okay, so like we just hit this shot and see what comes of it. I'm trying to gauge the wind here. Yeah, I think we gauged it fine. pretty solid. Still wanted to get it away from me, which I never understand, never makes me feel comfortable when that happens. Okay. This is pretty far back. That being said, I can still drive it. Alright, let's go. Should be playable from here. I was kind of trying to get a little bit more to the right than that, but. I think we can try and take a long pick out of here. A little right to left. Okay, so the question becomes, how much are we gonna lose from this? I think I have to take the gap wedge. I just don't think I can risk what might happen if we take the pitching wedge. Pitching wedge might have been the play, but it's so hard to know that. So hard to know that in the moment. Oh, that is a hard snap left. Hot dang. Hot dang. You play sim as well, Todd? Get in there. All right, par 5. Par 5 16th, little 103 out here into the fairway. That's nice. How's True Sim been treating you, Todd? We're definitely between clubs. Alright, try and... Wow, the wind ended up taking it. I was trying to play like a high cut. Right to left, little uphill. This did skip on me and run a little bit earlier, so I don't know how to feel about that. %. I pushed it. But maybe the push is good. Maybe the push is good. Sim is fun, but again, you don't count. It's EA. I mean, if you're playing... The thing for me with EA, with the randomness, it's tolerable in, like, the career mode sense. The reason I hate it so much... The reason I hate it so much is because of the career, like, the online... Right, like they want it to be a online competitive thing, but then you add RNG into it. I feel like RNG is okay when you're playing like sim against the computer and stuff. It makes it a little more realistic scoring wise and stuff. Why was my hybrid shaft shorter than my putter, Polkat? Hello, by the way. Hope you're doing well. It's probably because I choked down on it. I don't think it's actually shorter. I just think it's because so choked out on it. It does look pretty ridiculous, especially if you get some weird lies. Both games are very underwhelming. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I like the mechanics of this better. So that's why I play this over EA. But yeah, I can't say that EA really shaped a lot of the stuff that happened in this game. But that doesn't mean that it's ultimately like anything amazing. Oh, I overhit that. Go in the cup. Yeah, it doesn't matter that I overhit it. We're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. I'm doing well. I'm doing well, Polecat. We're in the final month waiting for baby number 2 to arrive, so trying to get our lives in order. We're getting close to our basement being done so I can move my office and put together the nursery and everything, so it's all good. Just the unsurety of when the time is. Those darn babies, they just kind of show up when they want to. Alright, a little hole out action on 18? Question mark? Almost. Almost. Alright, so what does that put it? That's 11 under? Apparently I should have put the line at I'm thinking 11 or better, or 10 or worse is probably a better line to put, but you know, hindsight's 2020. Hindsight's 2020. You're counting on the hole out there, John? Almost did it. pretty decent attempt, I would say. Called it, Chris. Right on the money. Right on the money. That par 5 par on hole 2. That's what did us in. Went on that little par train early. But yeah, the high winds, they definitely caused a little bit of havoc. They definitely caused a little bit of havoc there. All right, let's pay out the prediction. Choose outcome. 11 under or worse. GG's. GG's. All right, now I'm thinking, what should the last one be? Let's go something not score related. Let's go something not score related, and let's see. Let's try and look at some event stats, maybe. Oops. And the drive of par 4 par. Yeah, I'm notorious for botching the easy stuff. All right. 83%, 83%, 72%. 24 putts or less. Well, let me see what my putts have been. Maybe let's start with that. So we had 22, 21, and 24. All right, so we're averaging 22. We're averaging 22.3 putts per round here. Blind State wasn't far. No, wasn't far off at all. Wasn't far off at all. 23 or less, 24 or more. Yeah, we can rock that. We can rock that. All right, we'll do one last prediction. Round 4 putts. 24 or more. 23 or less. And we'll run this one for 2. We'll run this one for 2. I was gonna run it for 5 minutes, but 5 minutes probably gonna start seeing results on the greens. Don't want to allow too much influence. Long as Gur is at 75%, no hammer. No, I'm not trying to skew the bets at all here. I'm just playing. I'm just giving a little something. So we're moving up to the blue tees. Medium, firm, fast. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I think 23, Chris. You've been spot on. You've been spot on thus far. The wind speeds there, I think, were like 14 miles an hour or something like that. All right. We're playing slightly shorter. This is like if you were JB and you stepped on a power drive here, you could go put it out there. I'm not JB. I don't have that consistency, so... So we're gonna just take our sweet old hybrid here. Play our normal Furs and Gurs game. Oh, that, okay. Let's just say that was shorter, but we're good. My bot is freaking out, and I think it's because I had two things, had 2 things up. Straight up the hill. Straight up the hill. All right, that's 1 putt for those counting along. I'm not counting the putts as we go, by the way. I can manage it for about a hole. That's the mental capacity. You're on your own from here on out. Okay. Actually, with it kicking over to the left, it gives us a little bit better of a line. So 196 to cover. It's firm and fast. I mean, this is going to take us out towards like 200. So like loft it up. To be fair, I didn't want to play it more to the right because I am trying to obviously stay away from the water. All right, we gotta look. We gotta look left to right. It's below, I feel like, a lot at the start. And then it's slowly drifting. Just like starts to turn way more. Come on. It's another birdie though. Another birdie. Just always hate to take the 2-putt bird. And you have a decent eagle opportunity. 174 to the back right. Although it's back right, but it's honestly like a fairly straight line at it. It's 160. Yeah, I think this'll drift its way back. Give a nice, with the firm fast, choked 8 should have a little release. Not the worst. Could be better though. Little left to right movement up the hill. Hey, good evening, Linkster. How we doing, sir? That's mean. That's mean. Okay. I need to try and make sure that I'm avoiding that push open on the putts though, because that's definitely a bit of a problem. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. We're chilling with some True Sim this evening. I would say for the amount of time that we've taken off from playing the game and True Sim in particular, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. 10, 13, and 11. Consistently in the double digits. You know, and certainly leaving strokes out there. I can't tell. Are we flat? Are we above the feet? I guess that was flat. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Alright. Club this down. Feel like we're finding our groove a bit with these swings. It's also nice when you're just like at these spots where like distance wise it's like, okay, I could just take like a pretty full swing. You're not doing anything crazy on the shape. Fortunately, that just got more left. Screaming goat. Oh no. I don't know how you guys do the blurps and stuff. Especially at like low cost. I think that's the part that gets me. It's not looking so good for the putt predictors here, unless I start to miss some greens and go up and down. Need to jack your prices. Yeah, inflation hasn't quite hit your stream yet. I don't know. I do understand from the like content appeal. But I don't know. I think it would be a very, very distracting thing. For me at least. Getting beat up by these 101s. Just being that 1% over is just enough off. All right, well, this is the round that we can't catch a break on putting. 28 putts, here we come. The Avatar game? I have not, no. I think I saw Donkey do a video on the Avatar game a long time ago, unless there's another new Avatar game, like for one of the newer movies. Yeah, like Blue People Avatar. I don't know, do they make any Aang Avatar games? I would be, personally, I would be very hesitant. 2 years old, but it looks amazing. They just did an update to add third person. I mean, see what reviews say and see if, I guess, there are people that you trust that have played it. But... oh, no. Okay, I thought we were going to be in the crap. Personally, I am very hesitant when it comes to games that are like IPs of movies first, because a lot of times they're probably a bit on the cash grabby side. I mean, I couldn't land it much shorter without getting some weird stuff to start happening. Another Avatar game, but Blue People one is tons of fun. It's Far Cry, but Avatar. I've never played Far Cry. Are they all good, or is it just like a some of them are good kind of game series? Dude, why is chipping so bad in this game? Ay. Like, why is it just that it's like, well, you pretty much have to take a super flop. I wish I felt like I had more choice. A little closed, but if this takes a nice kick, it'd be alright. Yo, what's going on, Birdie, for the Sass Man? How we doing, dude? We're all good here. We're all good. Hope you're well. See, now I have to break out the super flop. I gotta be cheesy with the best of them. Whoa. Amazing skills. Look at that. And that one still rolls out? Alright. Fine. And then it doesn't break. Alright. Alright. Apparently the wheels are just gonna fall off on round 4. Design sense but similar in structure. I also think I have a big disconnect from Avatar because I have only seen the first movie. And I watched the first movie when it was new in like 2009. So it's been over 15 years since I've seen anything Avatar. So like a game would interest me just about zero. Can make this putt. Basically Avatar 1 then skips to 3 in the game. What's the reason, without spoilers, I guess, is there just... I guess, like, what's wrong with 2? Is 2 not interesting? Is 2 more of, like, backstory type stuff? Why would... Just trying to understand why you would, like, skip an entire game. Alright, let's just hold this one out. Get the putt count down. Two was water-based and lasted like 1 week in time, it felt. Gotcha. I know that, like, I watch a lot of, like, VFX breakdown stuff. Not a lot, but I do watch a fair... My wife and I watch the Corridor Crew channel on YouTube for those that might know what I'm talking about. Do a bunch of VFX and stunt and everything breakdowns, and so I know that that movie had a lot of special effects work go into water sims and stuff from Weta. Pretty cool to learn about that stuff. I definitely look at movies and shows a lot differently, having more of an understanding of the VFX and like crafting of things. 2 is really action based. Well, wouldn't that make for great game? I would think. I love action in my games, he says as he plays golf. I do, though. I do. I love me some Soulsborne stuff. I like challenge. I like action. Having a hard time gauging. Close. Close. Just can't, yeah, can't get the putts this round. In a movie, they can turn it into a 2-hour film. In game, it's like one fight. How successful? I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking of like watching something like Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, right? Anime is where you can turn fights into very, very long sequences. And I know they've made successful like Dragon Ball Z video games and stuff. How, you know, surely there has to be some way to extend your game, you know, make your fights really long. I don't know. Oh, that's gonna kick hard left because it's short. Dang. Dang, 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 dang. I don't know though, some of these holes with the one putts, like they definitely swing things, but feels like we got a lot of putts going on this. I don't know, is it worthwhile to watch? That's I guess my other question. Is it worthwhile to watch these Avatar movies? I know they're like visually stunning movies, but is the story actually interesting, or are they more just like showcases of what they can do? I don't think this is worth it, man. As much as I want to try and step on one of these, I feel like I have to. I don't have the angle. I think if I was more to the right, I could. Holes back there. I don't know, because you... Screw it. Why not? At this point, why not? Let's try it. Let's try and step on one of these bad boys. No upgrades. Power approach. Really? All that to overpower it just to a 101? Fine. I think we can manage. 30 yards. I was a little hopeful. I was a little hopeful I could squeeze that out. I know I should have splashed it, but I was hopeful and mayhaps a little lazy. But it doesn't matter because we'll take a one putt from downtown. Thought the game was awesome. Fly around on the graphics at nighttime were incredible. Got to pick between your path between bow and arrow and gun. Haven't seen the third one yet. Watched the first one like 5 years after it came out, and you were upset you didn't see it in theaters, so you saw the other two in IMAX 3D. Yeah, I feel like they're these like visually stunning masterpieces. It's just, I don't know. Is it worth it? Because I feel like the ratings don't seem great, or like not great, but the ratings just seem like all right for like what it feels like the films are supposed to be. You know, and I think they would probably look good at home, but they're not going to look as good as they would if I saw it in theaters. So I have a decent TV. Got a 75-inch Neo QLED. But I've come to learn recently that I think OLED is still better. I think for some reason I thought that the QLED was, but that's just like a fancy Samsung marketing thing. I will say, I live rural enough that we just have like basic old movie theaters. I went last year, my wife and I went with my brother-in-law and my sister, went and saw F1 in IMAX. It's the first time I've ever seen anything in IMAX. Pretty sweet experience. And he was talking about, because he has like the AMC, he bought the AMC like yearly, you know, you can watch nearly unlimited movies in theaters, so like he's talked about like how cool like Dolby surround sound and stuff is. I think he went and watched what was the tennis movie?
You seek the Holy Grail.
Steven, thank you very much for the YouTube sub. Greatly appreciate it. There was a tennis movie that came out. I think Zendaya was in it, something like that. He said that in the Dolby surround sound was awesome. Oh, the wind didn't hold it up. Dang. All right. Should still release out of the heavy. We'll take that for a recovery. I should probably look. Wow, yeah, that's that'd be some left to right there, sir. You just bought a QLED. You like it a lot. I think it's mini LED. The same. Mini LED, QLED, Neo QLED, OLED, LED. They're all a little different. They're all different. LED is obviously like the lowest of them. Alright, play like a high cut here. Try and sit this down a little bit. Take that. We'll take that. Center cup. Yeah, my miss tendency has definitely been that push open. Yeah, I mean, I really like my Neo QLED, But I was just reading some stuff the other day, and I was starting to have some doubts about how good it actually is. Like, they're still better, because I thought I splurged. I don't know if Samsung scam. I mean, I like it. I like it. I can't really complain, but if there is even better beyond this, then I'd like to see what it looks like in my house. I don't know. It'll be a little bit till we get another TV. The plan is eventually to move this TV downstairs and get something slightly smaller. It's just the way that we bought this at our last house. The 75 inches made a lot of sense. Got approval from the wife for it, but now 75 is a little too big for the living room. A little bit. That could be good. Walk it off? Walk it off. Alright. Oh, we got to 11 under again. The putts felt high. The putts felt high, but we still got to 11. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Obviously, you guys are playing really, really well, but for how little we've played, I think going double digits on all of the rounds is a very nice way to go. Yeah, I mean, we got to 45. I mean, yeah, Abe and Scud out there 10 to 14 strokes ahead, but we're one off of Stando, and we've played the game. We haven't played True Sim in months. All right. Let's see. For the prediction. That's the wrong thing to look at. For the prediction, event stats. How many putts in the last round? Drum roll, please. 24. Oh, that was close. That's a good line. That was a good line. 24 putts. We were higher on the Gers, which hurt some people. We were just a little high on the Gers, which did not pan out. The lines were all good tonight. Well, we did three wagers, and I think the line was, we were right on it for every single one of them. Because it was what? 10 under or better, 9 or worse. We did 10. And then it was 12 or better, 11 or worse. And we did... Oh no, that was 11 or 12 was for round 3. And we did 11. And then we did the 24 or 23. It was 24. So the lines were good today. So yeah, maybe we'll do a little bit more with the predictive stuff as we play golf going forward. If you guys are enjoying that. I'm also thinking that I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, because we're obviously not playing TGC, right? We got this in by the cut. We obviously did not play plat or anything to try and get in by the cut for that. So, I don't know. Let me know. Feel free to tell me, and if you have suggestions now, we can maybe try and pull up some new courses. Maybe we do like new courses. Maybe we do some ranked. Maybe we play. I think I want to give at least one play of Scottsdale for in honor of this weekend. I think I want to at least give one of those. But yeah. I think that's going to do it for us tonight. Yeah? I think that's going to do it for us tonight. We're going to go and raid out. And we will be back tomorrow with more golf. Yeah? So the plan is to go live with golf Wednesday and Thursday. And we'll do a different game Monday, Tuesday. I still haven't figured out what that game is going to be next week. We just finished Ocarina of Time recently. So you can watch that on YouTube if you're interested in seeing somebody play Ocarina of Time for the first time 28 years later. That's what we were doing recently, and we just tried the Neo 3 demo. I don't think we're gonna play that though. Heard Avatar is fun. My problem is I don't want to start a game that I can't finish in like 4 streams. I can't really start like new stuff. So it's gonna be a challenge to figure out exactly what we're gonna do here coming up, but we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. But yeah, thanks for chilling, guys.